Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? This is Zen Manga here, and I hope you're having a great day. And if you're enjoying my content, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, and to share the video so that we can continue making content like this in the future. So we're gonna get started with the news for our news segment, and we're gonna start off with the Marvel side. So Marvel's Absolute Carnage is gonna be extended for another issue. So it was originally believed that it wasn't gonna extend so long, but I do have a hypothesis that the story is gonna be so involved that it is gonna connect into the branches of the Marvel universe. So it's something to look forward to. So not much of a big update, but it's something to look forward to if you're really excited for this summer event. Next on our list for DC, so DC announces a new Metal Man series. So if you're not familiar with the Metal Man series, just think if you're thinking about characters such as Red Tornado, I couldn't remember the name, Red Tornado and the scientist that originally made him. There was also the Metal Man who was in that process, but they're also going to introduce a new Metal Man who seems to be a nth Metal Man, right? So if you're not familiar with the nth Metal, if you were reading Batman's Dark Knights, Batman Metal, all of that whole entire saga, you would understand that nth Metal is something that's super important. So they're bringing over a character to lead, not so much lead the team, but he's going to be introduced into the team. So definitely looking forward to that, and also the possibility of something that might be exciting, because I've never really read Metal Man comic books, but I'm interested to try it out. All right, next on our list in terms of the news, we have for DC again, we have The Question investigates his own history in DC Black Label series. So The Question is, The Question is a character that I never really gotten into, but he is very reminiscent to those old school detective movies. If any of your parents, or even if yourself, have watched like Dick Tracy and like comic books like that. And The Question, he's just a high-level kind of investigator, only bested by like Batman, right? And things of that nature. So it's exciting to see that he has a comic book where he investigates his own past and background. I'm not privy into how much of the mythos has been explained for him, but I'm excited to see what this might allude to and how it connects to the DC universe in general. Next on our list, we have, and I know I did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles news segment yesterday, but we have another one, and this one is a little bit older, but if you were reading Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 95, you would have understood that this was one of the biggest comic books, and the reason being is because we got introduced to the first female Ninja Turtle, and her name is Jennika. And Jennika was from the Foot Clan, and spoiler alert, coming in 3, 2, 1, she had to get a blood transfusion from Donatello, and of course the blood transfusion ended up changing her into one of the turtles itself. So Jennika is going to play a big part in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mythos, and has extended the mythos quite a bit just because of her inclusion. If you're wondering what type of weapon she wields kind of like those claws, right? Kind of like Wolverine-esque. And the reason being is because she was from the Foot Clan, and a lot of the Foot Clan members use kind of like the claw-like weapon. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm eager to see how that deals with certain love triangles in terms of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when it comes to like April O'Neil, Donatello, and probably Jennika, right? Not Donatello, Leonardo and Jennika. So we'll see how that works out. Next on our list comes in the form of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 40. Now the reason why I'm putting this on the news list, because I just think it's really cool that Boom Comics was able to do this. So they partnered up with Make-A-Wish Foundation, and on their cover of the number 40th variant, they worked with a young child. His name is Tyler, and you know, he's part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they made like an orange suit ranger as the variant cover. So the cover looks amazing. You're looking at it right now on the video, and you know, I just think that's really cool that that is happening. So in terms of that, definitely take a look at it. And also a lot of the money is gonna be donated to Make-A-Wish Foundation. So next on our list comes in the form of So Snake Eyes is coming out with his own comic book, and this was definitely recommended to me by one of my subscribers. His name is Optimus Snake Eyes 2345. So definitely shout out to him in terms of leading me into the understanding that they're making a comic book, a solo comic book for him, and I'm just interested in to how it's going to be. So follow that. I'm going to have news updates as they're coming with new information for him, but otherwise I'm just really excited. Next on our list in terms of collection, so if you're a collector, we have Star Wars story Darth Maul. So with the previous movie that just came out, we saw Darth Maul at the end. So this figure just looks amazing in terms of if you're a figure collector, to just add into your collection database, where we have Darth Maul. He has his lightsaber, he has his metal legs. Yeah, so it's just gonna be awesome. So definitely check out that figure if you're into that. So now we're at our segment where we do recommendations for manga and comic books. So we're gonna start off with the recommendations for manga first. So we have a manga called Mongrel, which is by Katasumi Soshi Murasi. He's the writer and artist for this manga. And why this is interesting to me, I love all fighting style martial arts manga, but why this one is interesting is, and while some people might relate, is the main character's name is Wataru, right? Wataru. And his older brother actually does gymnastics and things of that nature, and he's actually about to go into the Olympics very soon. So Wataru is just basically finding out who he is as a person, and he's always subsided by what his older brother is doing, so he wants to find his own path. And in doing so, he ends up finding a kickboxing club, and in that kickboxing club, of course, he starts to find his love, his passion, what he's really good at, what he's training for, what he's gonna really put his 100% and more into. So it's a really good manga. Check that one out. I read chapter 1, and I'm going to continue to watch, to read the chapters even more, okay? Next and last on our list in terms of comic books, we have Savage Avengers by Jerry Dugan and Mike Delgado Jr. So Savage Avengers, let me tell you, I read 2 chapters already. Two chapters, sorry, this is not manga. 2 books already, and let me tell you, this one is just like it's just fun. You have Conan the Barbarian, you have Wolverine, you have a whole bunch of other characters that are, for lack of a better word, just pretty savage, right? This comic book, you're gonna see blood, you're gonna see stabbing, you're gonna see some jokes that will make you laugh because the characters are just like brutally honest, right? Especially when it comes to Conan. I never really thought like his inclusion with like Wolverine and the rest of them would be awesome, but it's really awesome, and it really has a good story that I'm not gonna get into because I want you to go out and read it. But read Savage Avengers. It's not complete yet. It's still coming out with comics currently, and I believe they're on number 2 or 3 right now. Well, I finished number 1 and 2, so definitely go and check it out. Anyway, this is Zen Manga. Hope you enjoyed the news for today in terms of comic books, recommendations when it comes to manga, everything. I didn't have any movie news today, but we'll see what happens later. Anyway, this is Zen Manga. Take care. No.